In WWE, anything can happen. You can come face to face with the boogeyman, demons, vampires, and even yourself. Throughout most of 2005, The Undertaker had been feuding with Randy Orton, as well as Randy's father, Bob Orton. Here's a word of advice I think the Ortons should have followed. Don't make Undertaker mad. Before their handicapped casket match at No Mercy, Undertaker decided to give Randy and his father a gift. The Dead Man's Druids brought a casket to the ring. Then Undertaker himself appeared on the screens in the arena and taunted the Ortons, telling them to look inside the casket. What was inside? Well, Randy Orton and his father. Orton and his dad stared directly at their lifeless bodies, a pretty disturbing image. What made it even worse was that The Undertaker then appeared in the ring. The Ortons ran for their lives, but there was no escaping the image of their dead bodies. The horror show at Extreme Rules definitely lived up to its name. In the main event, Braun Strowman faced his former leader, Bray Wyatt, in a swamp fight. The match started when Strowman met Wyatt in a forest, and things got scary almost immediately. Without any warning, the Monster Among Men was attacked by two masked men. Of course, Braun easily fought them off, but was then hit by a shovel. The scary part happened when Strowman turned around. The person who had hit Braun Strowman was himself. Specifically, the black sheep persona Strowman had gone under when he debuted in WWE. Braun was then hit by himself a second time with the shovel, and everything went black. Come on, Strowman, stop hitting yourself. At WrestleMania 12, two of WWE's tallest wrestlers were going to go one-on-one to find out who was better. In the weeks leading up to their match, Diesel and The Undertaker both tried to get the upper hand. Being the Phenom, Undertaker had some disturbing tricks up his sleeves. While Diesel was wrestling a match, The Undertaker's manager, Paul Bearer, wheeled out a casket. The mortician left the casket ringside, and once the match was over, Diesel went to investigate. Despite being one of the biggest men in WWE, Diesel was cautious about opening the lid. He finally lifted the top of the casket, only to find himself inside. Diesel was rightfully disturbed by what he saw, and he quickly shut the lid. That's one way to give someone nightmares for life. Another one of the scariest wrestlers in WWE history is Dwight The Clown. Just the fact that he was a clown made him creepy, but Doink decided that wasn't enough. In his first WrestleMania match, Doink decided to make it memorable by pulling off a disturbing trick. While fighting his opponent Crush, the referee accidentally got knocked out. Then, as Crush squeezed Doink's head, Dwight the Clown rolled into the ring to save himself? The two clowns beat up Crush with a prosthetic arm, and even took some time to laugh and have fun. What's scarier than one Doink? How about two Doinks? We've seen that The Undertaker likes to play mind games with other wrestlers, but what about when someone plays mind games with The Undertaker? After losing a casket match to Yokozuna at the Royal Rumble, Undertaker would disappear from WWE. When he returned, the Dead Man had left his manager Paul Bearer and aligned himself with the man who brought him into WWE, the Million Dollar Man. Ted DiBiase and Undertaker began wreaking havoc on WWE. However, Paul Bearer claimed that the man who had returned and claimed to be the Phenom was a fake. Bearer promised that the real Undertaker would return at SummerSlam, and to everyone's surprise, Bearer wasn't lying. Live on pay-per-view, fans saw two Undertakers stare each other dead in the eye. The only way to prove who was the real Phenom was to have a match, which is exactly what happened. After a lengthy battle, Paul Bearer's Undertaker hit the Tombstone Piledriver and pinned DiBiase's Dead Man clean in the ring, proving once and for all who was the real Phenom of WWE. Undertaker's brother Kane also had to fight himself. To find out how that went, and to learn the importance of May 19th, watch the video on screen.